If you would like to learn more about the purpose for dating, you can follow me on Instagram, where I post weekly content that will help you overcome toxic mindsets about love and relationships so that you may excel and walk in God's purpose for dating. Again, go ahead and click the link in the description box below before you get into this video so you don't forget. Something that I talk about often in dating is keeping your legs closed until there's a true commitment, preferably marriage. This clip I'm about to play is a woman sharing her experience with being with a man she was in love with.
Build your feelings for someone you were once madly in love with. I'll go first. They are the reason I asked God to take my baby back.
So right off the bat, she was with someone, ended up getting pregnant, obviously regretted it, ended up going to God, not the true God, which you will see in this video, but she asked for help from the outcome of that relationship.
Part of why I loved that person was because they gave me a sense of security. The first time we ever had a pregnancy scare, I said no, I wouldn't keep it. We're not in a real committed relationship. We're not married, and I don't want to be abandoned, so no, I wouldn't keep it. And they assured me that if something like that ever happened, they'd want the baby. They would be my partner in figuring it out.
Notice she said this person gave her a sense of security. This is something that every woman looks for, whether you are aware of it or not. And if you come from a background where you weren't afforded the opportunity to receive, validation and security, the things that a father brings, chances are you will go out looking for it somewhere. For women, it is oftentimes from a man or a bank account or both. And so because she felt a sense of security, she let her guard down by believing dude's words.
And then one day, I was late. And then I was very, very late. And then I was sick, nauseous, and then it was time to have a conversation. And when I tried to have that conversation, they wouldn't even look at me. They grew so quiet and just waited for me to leave. They didn't say anything. And then ignored every phone call and text message I sent them for 2 weeks. So I prayed every single day that the ancestors would do what I didn't have the strength to do. And on the 5th day, blood.
And this is why doing things God's way is important, because it is for our protection. This is why I continue to push the content that I push and hope that women would see that there is a biblical order to do things. And men will sweet talk you until he can get your panties off. And before you know it, you have a story tied to your life with someone who never really cared about you. This is why if you're a woman, you have to make the man go the whole way. The whole way. He has to meet you at the door. When a man promises you something, you say, okay, you love me? Well, wife me up. Wife me up so that I know it's real. That's the standard. Because if a man is serious, he's going to do whatever it takes to make you his. He's going to do whatever it takes to seal the deal. And so if a man tell you something, you have to be twice as adamant about holding him to that standard of putting his money where his mouth is. But as long as you have no standard or you live below the standard, you will continue to date with no purpose, no higher goal, no higher aim, no nothing. And so let's get the comments rolling below. Are you setting boundaries? Have you raised your standards in dating? Let me know in the comments below.